Hey everyone, and yes, I'm back in Australia. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. It is Sunday. We touched down yesterday morning, back in Sydney, Australia, for my flight anyway. And it's good to be home, and good to have live comments back on as well. So make sure you join in the fun. I just thought I'd run through my last few pictures from my collection before my vlogs drop later, hopefully today, if not sometime this week. I'll try and drop them all in quick succession for you guys to have a look at. That way you can follow along on the journey that we had in China, which was really good. But let's finish up with the last few photos in part 4 of my update. So let's have a look. So I left you in update 3 in, I think it was Dongqiang Lake in Ningbo in the morning of. Went for that nice walk. And then I headed off for breakfast. So let's have a look at that. So that was the breakfast spread at the hotel. It was lovely. There it is there. Yeah. And that was the food I had at breakfast. Very nice. More food. It's become a bit of a food tour, isn't it? Some of the nice hotels we stayed at for sure. Oh yes, and that was the lunch we had after we transferred from Ningbo. Actually, we'll go back a little bit. So that was breakfast, and then we transferred from Ningbo to Hangzhou, which was about probably 2-hour bus ride, which was also very good. Yeah, and they shouted us to a nice lunch before we went on a Q&A session in the flagship store in Hangzhou in Westlake. So that was the lunch there. Different from the usual, I guess the usual Chinese food. This is kind of a more Western food. Place is called Bellini, I think. So you would think there was some Italian food too. So yes, we did have some pasta and pizza too. And that was the dessert with some tiramisu. And then, yeah, this was presented to us, the media team, this very nice tea gift set, which is, yeah, I think this is the tea to get in Hangzhou, I was told. So, yeah, very nice gift sets there. So thank you, Zeekr, for that very nice gift. There you go, a couple of gift sets, which I managed to get through Australian Customs, no problem. And then we did a bit of a walking tour around. Oh, by the way, the Q&A session and also, I guess, the walk around of the vehicles in the Westlake showroom will be all available to be seen on my vlogs. So yes, follow along there. You'll see those walkthroughs and the walkarounds. So that is this is a walking tour now of Hangzhou in the afternoon. By the way, Hangzhou was very different to the other cities I went to, including Shanghai. Hangzhou felt certainly more cosmopolitan, more like other Asian cities in Asia. Certainly more people around, more hustle bustle. It was a very nice town, actually. I really enjoyed it. I think they call it like the Silicon Valley of China. A lot of high tech stuff there. A lot of car companies certainly based there too. And this is a bit of a walking tour around that area. So this is the Lotus shop with the Lotus Neo shop. They call it Lotus Neo. This is the Emea, which is an EV. This is me next to the Elytra. And by the way, of all the cars they displayed here at the Lotus shop, I think all of them except one was an EV, which was quite encouraging. So that's the Emea plugged in. Another Emea. And the staff at the Lotus shop was kind enough to let us film there as well, which is nice. And shoot pictures and things. There it is, the Lotus shop in Hangzhou. And then there's some photos of me back at the flagship store. Try and get some thumbnails for my videos. That's the X that's coming to Australia, a 009 behind it. And that is the hotel room that we stayed at in Hangzhou. Cool place. And that's a shot of me. Yeah. If I see that around China, I'll know to get my royalty somehow from Zeekr. But that is me just jumping up, trying to do an Air Jordan outside the Zeekr store. And then a walking tour around Hangzhou itself at nighttime. So yeah, if you want to spot EVs, I think Hangzhou is certainly a place to go to spot lots of different types. So that's the Neo, and then the Leapmotor store, which is now acquired by Stellantis as well. There's the GWM Lightning Cat. Sorry, GWM Aura Lightning Cat. I think this was supposed to come to Australia. I'm not sure what happened. But it's like a, I don't know, bubble sedan type vehicle. There you go. It's a bit longer at the back there. And then this is the new Mini Cooper electric. Cooper S. Also scheduled for Australia, I think. I'll have to double check that. And then the Neo store we walked into in one of the shopping malls after our dinner. There's ET5 there at the front. ES6. A lot of Neos around China, from what we could see. Close-up shot of the ET5. ES6 again. And then we walked by the Tesla store. Couldn't help ourselves. Had to have a look. First time I've actually touched the yoke steering. This is the Model S. I think it was a long range, the new one, which we don't get in Australia, unfortunately. What a shame. But yeah, I didn't get a chance to drive this one, obviously, but this is the yoke steering. And then this was an interesting concept, which they sold there. This is the Cyber Vault. So to keep your charger secure, this is an official Tesla product at the Tesla store. You could lock up your charger inside there. You can see in this vault, Cyber Vault, for security, so that no one else can charge. I suppose you can software lock the charger as well, but hey, why not hardware lock it too this way? That's a pretty cool feature to have. That's me sitting in the Model S with the yoke. This is the closest I could get to driving it. And there it is, the Model S at the Tesla store. Cyber Vault from the side. Okay, some more vehicle spotting on the road in Hangzhou. You can see a Tesla Model 3 refresh behind this Xiaomi SU7, just parked outside somewhere in Hangzhou. And this car is called a Hi-Fi or Hi-Fi. This vehicle is a high-end luxury SUV type vehicle, which, if you follow our streams, you'll know that this particular brand has been suspended from production for 6 months. So yeah, the financial status of this brand is unknown for the time being. But yeah, this could be a unicorn spotting this vehicle around. So you can see that Hi-Fi or Hi-Fi at the back there. Not a bad looking car. And then you've got a Luxeed and then a Porsche Taycan just parked outside our hotel here. This is an EV, this Luxeed. Canopy by the Hilton. Interesting to note too that Google Maps and Apple Maps, for that reason, doesn't really work very well in China. So you've got to download their local maps, which are in Chinese. But you can also use Didi, which is English-based from the Alipay app. And you can use that to navigate your way around. That was one little hack that I found was useful. And these were quite prevalent around Hangzhou, these little one-seater vehicles. I don't know, just used for transporting stuff. Sometimes they were dual cab, like one in the back, like two-seater. But a lot of them were one-seater. Fascinating. It's quite an ordered city, actually, despite the hustle and bustle. A lot of the cars are electric, as you know, so quiet, but at the same time, it's pretty ordered. People behave themselves, and the traffic's fairly good. You don't feel that unsafe around, to be honest. And then just walking around Hangzhou, around the lake there, the West Lake, beautiful lake, with pagodas around, just dotted around the lakeside. There's one of them there with the lilies. There's another shot. And then this is the Smart 3. So I think this one's also coming to Australia as well. This is, from my memory, this is a joint venture between Geely and Mercedes-Benz, in China at least. So yeah, we'll see what the specs are like when they come to Australia. Yeah, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So that's just a quick recap of yeah, the last few days in Shanghai and Ningbo and Hangzhou, our tour of China. Thanks to Zeekr Australia for hosting us, and also the local team in China as well for bringing us around and making us feel very welcome. Riz and I certainly had a great time. So that ends the updates for the China tour. So my vlogs will be dropping soon hereafter. And then we'll be back to our regular Wednesday stream. So make sure you join us for that, and should be good from there on. So thanks, Zeekr, and thanks for watching, everyone. And as always, happy charging.